All right. We gotta wait for Sherry to get her go. Do you use that gum to stick the violin to your chin?
Yes, that's what,
I-
yeah, that's it.
I thought that's what it was for.
I got business to take care of.
You got to move, you got to move, you got to move, Lord, you got to move. When the Lord gets ready, you got to move. You may be high, you may be low, you may be rich, you may be poor. When the Lord gets ready, you got to move. You may be lame and cannot walk. You may be mute and cannot talk. But when the Lord gets ready, you got to move. See that kid out on the street. See that policeman walking the beat. But when the Lord gets ready, you got to move. One, two. Can you give me a little bit more volume on this? Just a touch. All right. Okay, give me a second to tune.
Happy birthday, Dan Vogt.
My birthday.
What?
My birthday.
Are you sure?
40th anniversary of my 50th birthday. Cheater.
For sure.
Can't get the volume. Is it loud? I can't hear. Oh, yeah, I turned it down since then. That's about right? Okay.
When I forget, when you forget, will you remember for me? I will remember. When I forget, when you forget, will you remember for me? I will remember. Help me see. forget, I will remember for you. You will remember when you forget. I will remember for you. You will remember. I will see what you can see when I forget. When I forget, will you remember for me? I will remember. When I forget, will you remember for me? I will remember. Help me see what you see when I forget. When I forget. When I forget. When I
Is it my time to start? Okay, take your time.
No, I already did that.
You can retune, you can do anything you need. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Yeah,
All right.
you got a lot going on over this thing.
There's a lot happening. 10:30.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Welcome everybody to Unity of Gulfport. I hope you all had something. I haven't seen you all in a couple of weeks, so I hope you all had something where had pretty cool, something very neat that happened in your life. I'll share that Tuesday. I became a grandfather again, so thank you. So we've had three boys, and Lucy Jane came into the world on Tuesday. Lucy Jane, named after my mom and my mother, my daughter's mother-in-law, Jane, Lucy Jane. And she's really smart. She's beautiful. I'll get to see her next weekend. She's already doing her alphabet. She's doing good. And I'm going to see my other grandson up there, and then we'll start this off. Max, I get to see him, and I'm going to, take him to his second home, which is Home Depot. You know that. That's my second home. So turn off your phones. I think I have to turn mine off. I did it already. And we're going to go ahead and start. Wasn't that music really good? All right, give a little clap to those people. They work hard. They work hard. And so our opening song is, we're going to need everybody to stand. It's a good one to stand to. Let Spirit Lead.
Spirit lead, let Spirit lead. Get up, start moving, bless a new day. Let Spirit lead. Let love fill your heart. Let love fill your heart. Forgiveness and blessings, that's a good start. Let love fill your heart. Be the light of the world. It's really not hard to shine. It's really not hard to be the light of the world. Shine all the time. It's really not hard to be the light of the world. It's really not hard to shine. It's really not hard to be the light of the world. Shine all the time. Let Spirit lead. Let Spirit
like a reset. Get you going, doesn't it? I'm gonna hear that song all day. I hope you do too.
You know,
So good morning and
Rick
welcome.
wrote that. Did you know Rick
I
wrote
apologize.
that?
Excuse me, we have a very important
Sorry.
announcement. Don't be
Rick-
sorry. I'm not.
Rick wrote that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good. That's pretty good.
It's an
How long did it
amazing
take you to
song.
write that?
Probably several weeks because it comes in little pieces.
Of course.
You have
Creation.
people say, it comes to me and
Yeah.
it never works that way.
I heard Zach Brown say today it took about he had a song, he had it in like about 3 hours, but to get a little bridge he need, it took him 3 months. So
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. So very awesome. Let Spirit lead. I'll be hearing that all day. And so good morning and welcome. Now we get to just close our eyes for a little minute and take a little prayer time. This is our opening prayer. So let us pray. We open our hearts and our minds to receive divine inspiration this morning at this very special place and time. May we allow the Spirit to inform us of what is ours to release and what is ours to embrace. We open up and we release. And we receive as Spirit moves in, around, and through us. We are grateful for this glorious morning and all those who are serving today of their gifts and talents, and may we each be blessed in a very special way. Amen. Welcome again, anybody. Do we have any new folks that have first-time visitors? We've got one back there. Did you already get a card in the back there? There's one right there, and you get a little pencil. Put your name on it if you want. Throw it in the basket, and we'll bombard you with information. Only kidding. No, just kidding. You put it in if you want. So welcome. What's your name, sir, if you'd like to share?
I'm Zach.
Zach?
That's my daughter, Liliana.
Oh, really? Hey, Liliana. Zach, back there.
Oh, I'm Lewis's son.
All right, so we got a little connection. Well, thank you. So that was for Lewis. No, just welcome. See you, Zach, and welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So I know they know about grandchildren too, don't they? All right, so welcome. But we already did the show of hands, so we're now going to do our weekly affirmation. Come on in. It's perfect time. Sit down in. We come together to affirm and celebrate our unity, our oneness with each other, and with the source of all that is. In that spirit of unity, let us pause to unfold in light and love all people in our community and in our world. The candle of unity, it signifies the light within each of us and our connection to the source of all that is, and so it is. Let us affirm our faith. We got to get that up on the screen. I have faith. Here it is, right there. I have faith that God is my instant, constant, and abundant supply. I have faith that God provides ways when to human sense there is no way. And I have faith that God is guiding me in all ways. My health, happiness, and success are assured. Now we're going to go and enjoy Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Enjoy.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw her come rolling towards to carry my mother away. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on my way in that sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told that undertaker, please drive slow. For this body you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in the sky. So I follow close behind her Had to hold on and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow as they laid her in the grave. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in the sky. I went back home was lonesome, 'cause my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying in a home so sad and alone. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in the sky. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in the sky. Will that circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in that sky, Lord, in the sky.
All righty, how about that? So now, after that, we get to do our daily word. We've got Jaden. Jaden? He's going to come up. He's going to share a little bit about surrender. Come on up. Welcome him.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Today is July 20th, and the daily word for today is surrender. Spiritual surrender is my path to peace. It's natural to have ideas and preferences about how things should be and to work towards the result I want. But I can exhaust myself if I attempt to exert control over my life circumstances. In fact, the more I try, the less control I feel. Releasing the illusion of control, I practice spiritual surrender. So much more than giving up, surrendering my efforts and my hopes to the divine within me is an act of empowerment. It means living my faith that God is in and through all things. It means trusting that there are outcomes better than ones I have imagined. I surrender to God's peace and perfection within me. I give up trying to control outcomes and relax, welcoming serendipity and ease. Surrender is the way. And from Proverbs 23:26, my child, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways.
Nice to have somebody else up here, huh? Pretty good job, Jaden. We have, now we're going to do any important announcements. Am I doing the announcements right now? Yes, I am. And then we'll do a prayer request if we have any. So is that up on the screen? There we go. Good. So it's also in your bulletin, which is an amazing looking bulletin. Check out the announcements there. You've got marking your calendar for book discussion. We got note of faithful to our tithers. Note there, you note if you give a check, our bank no longer accepts checks written to Unity Spiritual Center or Unity Spiritual Center of Gulfport anymore. If you have a check, and we'll take many, Please make all your future checks payable to Unity of Gulfport or Unity Church of Gulfport for them to be accepted. And you see the other announcements, the activities we've got going on. When's our music night? That's the only thing we got. When's that come? Let's do it. We need that because you guys sound great. Oh, Miss Nay, please. Okay. Good morning, Miss Nay.
Y'all know kids are going back to school on the 28th of this month. Our kids here in the city kids, not the county kids. I have the city kids. So Saturday, I'm doing a fun day at the Splash Pad that's around the corner from my house, and I'm doing school supplies. That's why I asked you all to help donate something to me today, because I need it today in order for me to go shopping this week, and then put them in the backpacks that I have. So if you would, I appreciate whatever you give me, I'll be truly grateful for it, and the kids will too, because the kids gonna be out early Saturday morning, helping me get this stuff together. And y'all know it's gonna be a scorcher, so pray for us. So thank y'all for those that have given and those that will give. Love y'all.
Very awesome. So we'll see y'all later, all you young people, future leaders of America. Thank you, Miss Nay. All the other announcements, like I said, are in the bulletin. Check out the bulletin. It's pretty good, very colorful. Oh, we have an announcement. Go ahead.
So my band is having a cookie dough fundraiser. I forgot the package, but I can still write it down with my phone. It's like 2 pounds of cookie dough. It costs $24, but it really helps support the band because our market show in total is about $50,000. So it really helps support us if you donate. And so if you're interested, just come and see me, and I'll write you down and put your name down for whatever flavor that you want.
That's a good announcement. Anybody want some dough? $24. Right? Some dough for some dough. All right, that's what you should market that as. How about you'd like to get some dough for some dough? Reverend Judy is supposed to have been just not even looking at her. Go ahead.
Charles is in the hospital.
Okay.
Not everybody knows that. He has pneumonia.
Okay.
He's been in the hospital for a few days. That's why he's not up here this morning. So we just need to pray for Charles, that his oxygen levels improve so that he can go home. That's what he's praying.
So I remember my dad with low on oxygen and pneumonia at one time, and he had that oxygen sensor right on his finger. So let's just put our prayer and our thoughts right to that register to go up. Oxygen. That's where you read it right there. That's where they're checking. So that's for you, Charles. Hopefully you're watching. That means you are watching. See you up there. Get back here because we miss your voice. All right. Now, if you have, that's our major prayer request. If you have your own, we have a box in the back. Throw your little prayer in that box, and we'll read it here and send it up to Silent Unity. Awesome. And your prayer goes way out into the universe, and it'll be taken care of for you. So, and now we have today's message. It's going to be about what they call the best project that you'll ever work on. What is that best project? And that is you. And that's going to be brought together from Miss Tammy Bridenbeck. She's coming up to do the message. And she's going to bring some fun, innovation, and information to you all. So pay attention. I think there's some giveaways. So welcome Tammy Bridenbeck.
Yeah. Yeah. Rick, give me sign language.
Let me come up for a minute, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, we had this plan, but
Yeah, just,
without
Sit
Charles,
Without Charles, we don't know what we're doing. Hey, good morning, everybody. Dan and I weren't supposed to be home yet, but he drives like a wild person.
Yes.
And we went to Hood River, Oregon for our other daughter's wedding It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I officiated, by the way. I wrote the ceremony and had so many people that weren't familiar with unity. And so when I wrote the ceremony, I wrote it to be very loving and progressive, and there was none of this vows kind of stuff. It was in promises. I had written it so that it was written for my intention is to be with you forever. That is what I'm intending, and I choose you. And everybody was the congregation was so impressed. Later, they said they'd never heard a wedding like that. So I introduced them to unity, and got to spread the news a little bit about unity and what we do and where they can find other unity churches. They're all over the country. But we finished our part. Sherry wasn't able to go. She wasn't able to travel, unfortunately, but her family went and represented us well, represented Jonna's family. We were the family there, not many of us, but it was beautiful. Hood River was beautiful, but believe it or not, it's warm there in July and August. It was 95 degrees. We had the wedding outside on their property. They own a beautiful, beautiful place that's wooded and right down by the river. It's just beautiful. But we had the choice to, Dan had driven out and taken some furniture to Jonna that we wanted her to have. And so I chose to ride home with him. And what a wild ride that was. He said, "Do you want to stop many places along the way?" And I said, "No, I want to get home as quickly as we can." And so 900 miles Sunday, stop for the night, 900 miles Monday, stop for the night, and same on Tuesday. We got home Tuesday evening, believe it or not. I get in the truck with him this morning and said, "Wow, this feels like home." After you've spent that many hours in a vehicle, it did feel like home, and I didn't like it. It felt very confining. So anyway, we're home, we're grateful. I didn't intend to interfere with the service this morning. I wanted to give this space to Tammy. But then I saw that we hadn't planned on the program to offer a prayer this morning, a specific prayer this morning, and I'd like to do that if I could. Did we have any other specific prayer requests besides Charles? Charles in the hospital recovering from pneumonia. Tony?
Prayers for my niece, Tara, for healing.
Niece Tara for healing. Okay. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am. Diane.
My best friend I grew up with in Biloxi.
Uh-huh.
She's had a climate change at USGS, and she recently retired, but has had a bacteria eating part of her lung. She probably picked up from her world meetings.
Mm-hmm.
She would always go to meetings, and she just had part of that lung removed.
Okay.
And is recovering. But she is from Biloxi, and Biloxi High 68, and she is just a wonderful person, active in her church. And
Okay.
she lives in Manning, Louisiana now.
Okay. Diane's best friend,
Her name is Virginia Burkett.
Virginia Burkus. Her best friend from high school,
Rose was her name.
Jenny Rose. And she has had a flesh-eating bacteria in her lung, had part of it removed, and she's been a world traveler doing good works all over the world. We're just going to hold her in prayer this morning. If you would close your eyes and close your outer eyes and your inner eyes, relaxing the focus around your eyes, releasing the muscles, and that'll allow your focus to go inward. We just claim this morning our divinity
And just as Jesus says that we can do what he does, and we believe that, and we claim it right here, right now, that the Christ consciousness is alive and well in me, and I allow it in. And when I view the world from this place, I truly surrender, as the daily word said. When I go to that place of a higher awareness, I see that when I focus on God and I place my focus there, that I can allow divine order in. That when I align my self, my spirit with God, miracles happen. That from my human eyes, I would never suspect. I align my heart with God, knowing that whatever comes is divine order. And I accept that. And I pray with the heart of God for healing for all my family, my friends, this community, my larger community, and the world. I pray for peace in all ways. And I say with all intent and purposes, God, this morning, allow peace to begin with me. And I say thank you. Amen.
said that maybe some giveaways to pay attention. There might be a couple questions. Need me to take anything up from up there?
Yeah, you can take that even. Thank you.
Very nice job, Amazing Grace.
So, guess what? We have 2 giveaways. After this, I'm going to ask 2 questions. And whoever is the first one to answer it gets, I have called Christian Healing by Charles Fillmore, and this is really about radical transformation. I like titles that tell you what the book is about, and Christian Healing does not tell you that it's about some awesome radical transformation, which we're going to be talking about today. Then the second book is called Birthing a Greater Reality, a Guide for Conscious Evolution. And these 2 books came from Unity. So we have those 2 that we will be talking about, and you'll have questions. So I want to open us up by asking a question. How would you like to be able to watch your favorite TV show in your favorite recliner and bam, lose 20 pounds? Just sit there. All of a sudden you lost 20 pounds. Or how would you like to be watching Tiny Homes and bam, your entire house becomes uncluttered? Like you just go in the kitchen and you're like, hey, all that junk just disappeared. It's gone. Everything looks just like I want it to. Or you're in your favorite recliner and you're watching a movie and poof, your car gets detailed. You go outside, like, man, my car is detailed. All you had to do is sit in your recliner and do nothing. And all of that occurred. How reasonable and feasible is that? And realistic? It's not. And it's not going to happen. Why? Why isn't that going to happen? Because you have to get up and do something. You have to make the effort. It doesn't just magically occur. You don't just magically watch Tiny Homes and then get some confidence. Oh, shoot, I got some confidence just watching Tiny Homes. So, comfort alone over extensive periods of time is the epitome of not growing because we stay in our comfort zone. It's probably a little closer to dying, staying in your comfort zone. When there's no stretching of the self and there's an aversion to discomfort, we literally and figuratively we're stuck both personally and professionally. And it's in that zone that is where the death occurs. It's the status quo. And don't we get addicted to the status quo? Because we have a fear of the unknown. So, you have to make the effort, and you're the best project that you'll ever work on. All right, I'm punching the button. There we go. So there's 4 zones. And this is really, really cool because the little bitty orange one is the comfort zone. That's where nothing happens. But you can't stay in that forever. So the universe pushes you nicely. And the next zone is the fear zone. That's the zone you don't want to be in. That's why you stay in the comfort zone. And the next zone, when you graduate from the fear zone, remember you have to make the effort, is your learning zone. And then you're starting to get a little bit more confident, and you go into your growth zone. And hopefully you stay in your growth zone for a while. Or you can go back and forth from the learning to the growth zone. But those 2 bottom ones are not where you want to be. And we all get in it and we all stay in it for a lot longer. And then don't we ever, oh, I need to start exercising. And 3 months later, oh, I need to start exercising, but we don't do anything about it. So you're not going to just sit there and have something occur without putting some effort into it. And choosing to loiter in the comfort zone is going to get you bitten. The universe loves you just enough to kick you out of that comfort zone in a few different ways. And then we don't recognize that, so we're saying like, all these things are happening to me. We start becoming a victim. Oh, how's it going? Oh, it's going. And then you're just in that zone. You have to get out of it. Now, I've done this. That's why I'm talking about it. Because I've had an extended vacation in the comfort zone and the fear zone. And once you get in there, it's almost like this paralysis. You might break your arm, or your elbow or something like that to give you a hint that you're stuck in a situation. So you can't skip the zones either. You can't go from your comfort zone to the growth zone. That's just not going to occur. You can't, oh, hey, I think I'll just sit here and watch TV and then all of a sudden start growing. You expand and then you go back. Hopefully, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and so you're not going to stay stuck. But that's not to say you won't wind up back there again. Now, how do you get out of the comfort zone and go into the fear zone? Because that's where you're going to go next. You might as well just get it on and know that's where you're going to go. This is what you're going to do. It's Marcus. Can you just get it to the low-hanging fruit? It's like, okay. The low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit is a great way to catapult yourself out of that comfort zone and into that fear zone, where by that time you've got a little bit of confidence and hopefully you won't linger in that fear zone. So the low-hanging fruit is the easiest or most accessible opportunity available. It's the simplest task or goal to accomplish first before moving on to difficult challenges. So it's low-hanging fruit. There's 3 types of low-hanging fruit that you can start with, and it's for free, and you can start today. I'm going to cover the 3 types of the low-hanging fruit. And remember, we have giveaways after this. So, number 1 is clear and concise communications. Be aware of your vocabulary and what you're saying to people. Your vocabulary is where it starts. Your vocabulary tells people. You don't know who you're talking to. They may be very, very evolved, but your vocabulary is what tells people what zone that you're in. So, phrases to remove from your vocabulary forever. All these are accompanied also by various facial expressions. And also, I want to tell you that I'm an expert at this because I'm reformed. I did this for years, but I've reformed. And anybody that has previously smoked, you don't, like when you quit smoking, nobody is coming in the house to smoke. You don't say, oh, hey, Janice, bring your cigarettes and come smoke in all the rooms in my house. You don't do that. You're like, nobody is coming in my house and smoking. You want to smoke, you go outside. But, I got rid of smoking. So, these are some of the things to get rid of. And these are just phrases. How about when somebody needs to do something and you volunteer, say, hey, I'll help you move or whatever, and they go, you sure? Look, what does that mean? I just said I was going to help, but I You asked me if I was sure. Am I supposed to, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. You sure? The other one is, oh, you don't have to help me move. Now, they just asked and said they needed help. I did this too. You don't have to. Well, didn't you just say you needed help? Like, I'm not going to say anything to that. Just, you don't have to. Or they apologize for everything. I'm sorry. I did this. One day I used to work with a girl that she apologized for everything, and we had to do something, and it was raining that day, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, it's raining. So when you over apologize like that, you take away your personal power, and it doesn't put the punch into an apology where you really need to apologize to somebody. But if you apologize for everything that's not in your control, that slices your personal power in half. The other thing is, oh, I know you're busy, but what does that mean? Because if we're having a conversation, I'm trying to help you move, like I said I was going to do that, and I scheduled it into my day. What does saying, I know you're busy, do? What does that do? He says it gives you an option, but if you're the one that's volunteering, then you should say no if you can, and then not worry about it. And the other thing is excessive thank yous. People excessively thanking you for like goofy stuff. Like, thank you for coming. Well, I got something out of it. I was definitely coming and listening. I love to come and listen to Judy's sermons and her messages. The other thing is, I don't want to put you out. Those are all, kind of weak kind of things. You're not, I know that you would never do that. But you asked me if I could, help me move, and now you're saying I don't want to put you out after I said I would. So I don't know what that does. And here's some other bummers, which are learned behaviors that people use. I don't know what they use it for, but what for? Moodiness. Like, you never know what mood someone's going to be in. I'm in the same mood every day. Every once in a while, I get a little overstimulated and bark at people, but that doesn't happen until the evening. Or they say, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Well, where do you go with that? You're trying to have a conversation and hammer some stuff out, and now they don't want to talk about it, so where does that leave you? I'm not going to discuss it anymore. There's another shutdown. What do you do with it? We'll see. Now, the we'll see is the phrase. Sometimes parents tell the kids, we'll see, but what does that mean? That means I don't know, or I'm, procrastinating a decision or something. The phrase, let your yes be yes and your no be no, means that one's word should be their bond. It emphasizes the importance of honesty and integrity in communication, suggesting that a simple yes or no should be sufficient without the need for oaths or elaborate assurances. This idea was found in Matthew 5, verse 37, and it encourages us to cultivate a culture of truthfulness and reliability. So the Fillmore Study Bible, Matthew 5, verse 37, let your speech be yea, yea, nay, nay, and whatsoever is more than these is of the evil origin. Okay? Number 2. Number 1 was clear and concise communications. Number 2, low-hanging fruit. Choose to be a fabulous steward of your resources. And this is the resources, like everybody has money. They just do. You might not have as much as you want, but pretty much everybody's got money. Everybody that is here today had to put gas in their car and get here. And you also have time. So those two resources right there, if you're doing nothing and you have nothing, you can actually organize your money. And you can actually organize your time. So when you're telling people that you don't have time, you're speaking the lack, and it really is something that you do priority management with. So you do have time. You have time to do the things that are important to you. And when someone tells me, like I know all those excuses because I've used them, that they don't have time, I know exactly what that means. And that means I don't have time to do your thing, but I have time to do something I want to do. So people who are organized with their time and money track it. Like you just don't get money and not know where it goes or not know how much your electric bill is. You track that and you budget that out. It's the same thing with your time. You know, you have a planner and you have to put your appointments down. So you have to track that. Things don't just, people don't just let things happen to them and then wish it were different. Sometimes they just sit there and wish it was different when it's free to organize your time and your money. I wish I could be organized, because remember we were watching Tiny Homes and all of our clutter just magically went away? So people make choices to be organized or not. Oh, and the other excuse I've heard people say is, I wasn't born that way. Well, neither is anybody else. You sort of do some little skill building in there when you organize your day or when you organize your money. And this is another very, very important thing. For me, it's very important. Tithe. If you're stuck in a rut, start tithing. That one action makes a statement to the universe, and you're never going to outgive God or the universe or source, ever. So if you're tithing and you don't tithe or you tithe irregularly, make that consistent and tithe. Tithe with both your money and your time, of which you may think are limited, but you'll see how richly rewarded you get for tithing both of those things, because those are your resources that you have. So tithe. Number 3, low-hanging fruit. Know when to exit a situation. And if you're in a situation that just perpetually repeats itself, it's because you're just sitting there in that comfort zone, letting it repeat itself. And I am an expert at this as well. So I know that you have to have the courage to go instead of waffling and hating it. Free up your energy and passion for your next journey. I mean, I've recently had to make a bunch of hard decisions. And those decisions are personal decisions that really don't affect anybody else but me. But what it did was catapult me out of a situation that I was so sick of. But why didn't I make that decision earlier? I don't know. We're not to be meant to be on one journey for 500 years. I mean, people in jobs for 500 years, people in, other situations for 500 years, and they've long outgrown it. Or it doesn't serve their purpose anymore, but they don't want to let it go. And that's what happened to me. So I want to give you an example of this. It's really good. How many of y'all, and I know everybody pretty much, watched and liked Jerry Seinfeld? Y'all watch that? Oh, God, I have laughed at that. Okay, and then all of a sudden we were laughing and having a good time and stuff, and then he announced it was over. Does anybody know why he announced it was over? Why did he stop doing Jerry Seinfeld? Matt? You don't know? Anybody? So, yes, it was time. And I looked it up, and this is what it said. Seinfeld ended after 9 seasons because Jerry Seinfeld wanted to conclude the show while it was still at its peak of popularity. He also felt that the show exhausted its potential for new storylines and character development, making it the right time to move on. NBC offered Seinfeld a substantial financial incentive to continue, but he ultimately declined, preferring to end the show on a high note. He could have taken that money and just waffled and just kept on sucking off the beast, but he didn't. Now, I got another example of a guy that I work with, and he will not leave. He just is sucking off the beast. He's old and hammered, and he should have gone decades ago. He just sits there, and then, like, he hasn't kept his skills relevant or anything, so he's making old decisions based on his old skills. Get out already. And every time we see him coming, we're like, oh, he's still here. And he won't get out. He's making us all suffer because he won't get out. And I've had this in colleges and stuff, where, the teachers are old and hammered and they just won't go. This guy won't go either. He makes those decisions and he doesn't even know. Like, some of that stuff is like, we're still having to do 1980s stuff. And he must be 200, but when is he going to go? I know, you laughing. And so, every time he comes in, people just wonder, like, maybe today, I got an announcement, and we're all like, woohoo. It ain't that. So he fakes us out with that. And this can be relationships that you should have concluded long ago, jobs that rob all of your energy, and we've all had that. How about those jobs that you have to go to that job to eat or whatever, maybe feed small children, and every day you go there, you just hope for the second coming of Christ or the rapture, whatever that is. And then you're just like, maybe the second coming of Christ will happen today. And then you hate to even think it. Your mind goes crazy and you're like, was that a bomb threat? Oh, we all have to run out. But none of that, because when they stay, you have to endure all of that if you stay. Also, houses that have long outlived their usefulness. That means, you're in a house, you refuse to move. It's dilapidated, or it costs you more to fix it. And there's other traps that we stay in because we don't want to make those hard decisions to get out. So get rid of what no longer serves you. You're not trapped, and you do have a way out. The universe has your back. And I am a living, breathing testimony to that. Oh. Wait a minute. Hey, Marcus, can you go back? This thing is super sensitive. Yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Right? That's hammered, isn't it? Like, just kill me. All of those decisions, just go ahead. I don't know. Just go ahead and just let me be walking, and then, I just go somewhere. But you have to make hard decisions before they're forced on you. Now, I'm an expert in this too, because I don't make those decisions, they're forced upon me. So all of us grow and evolve daily. Stay a work in progress and stay outside of your comfort zone. Avoid the status quo. Be aware of what you love to hate on and change it. Okay. Okay, next. So I don't want to go through things that don't kill me and make me stronger anymore. I don't. I'm sick of those. I'm old and I've had enough, and I wonder, when does it end? But it doesn't end, because you're going to evolve. All right? Marcus, next. Okay, so see this? This is what goes on in my mind. There's a part here coming up. He goes in for the ankle, and the guy gets up. He doesn't know what to do now. He's in there in the ankle, and this is going on in my mind. You know, I've got those people I can't stand, and this is what I'm doing to them. Then, like that guy that won't leave, he's trying to get up and go. Okay, so this slide is because what happens to whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And the soul evolution is that you can forget you have no more feelings. It kills all of your feelings. The process as we evolve has unexpected results. You don't have any more feelings. You've had all those feelings and they've been busted on and trampled on. And you're just like, man, I've grown so much, but what happened to my feelings? And this is what happens to your feelings. Next. There you go, right there. This is what happens. So there's a guy and he's bowling. Is that the video? Maybe not. Anyway, he's bowling. He's got two things going on. I don't know if it's just a picture of the video. It doesn't matter. Anyway, he's doing some fancy stuff, and now he's going and see all those pins. Those are your feelings. And then he's got a last one, and it knocks the last two out. But you are strong. So now your feelings, and you find out just how much you can take that doesn't actually kill you. You get clear on your priorities. You realize that you can't pay your bills with other people's opinions. How many times have you needed to make a decision, but you were scared of what other people thought? Or you didn't want them to get mad. So you just kept on doing some insanity over and over so that they didn't get their feelings hurt. Meanwhile, you just do the thing. And so it's only their opinions. And people give you their opinion based on their limited knowledge about the situation you are going through. And many have never even been in your same situation. And nearly the same does not count. So they'll give you advice like they're an expert, and then they've never even been through it. And here you are sitting there trying to get out of it, because it's hard. And the confidence you gain is extremely liberating and wonderful. Your level of what you will take from other people goes down to nearly zero. If you work these steps, you don't take those opinions and all of that stuff from them, because they don't pay your bills and they really don't live your life. And you don't care if you have any friends left and don't want any new ones, because now you know they're going to give you their opinion based on that thing that you survived and it didn't kill you, but you thought it was, and they never even, they just sit there. I have a friend that has a wonderful life. She doesn't ever have things that go wrong. And I'm like, I want her life. I don't want any of those things. She's got it going on. I got all these things I have to deal with and triumph over and things like that. She's like, oh, well. And the whole thing about I used to walk into a room full of people and wonder if they like me, that was a long time ago. Now I look around and wonder if I like them. And you're powerful beyond measure. So you can do all of those hard things. Now, 2 questions that I have is, when we first started at the very beginning, we talked about watching tiny homes and bam, things were organized and stuff. What brings necessary change? Do you remember?
Action.
Say it again.
Action.
There we go. Action. Oh, yeah. There you go. And what happens when you step out? I could put that little graphic up again, but I'm not. What happens when you step out of the comfort and fear zones? Who said that? Matt. It is. It's learn and grow. There you go. Two very, very awesome books. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
Nice giveaways.
Hello.
My dad loved Seinfeld. We got him VHS tapes, and then finally some DVDs. And he watched all those series, and that's how he was probably dying, still listening to it. So thank you, everybody. We've got some music coming. We have to do we're going to do our offering prayer. So let's get that set up and have your offering out, if you would. Our tithe. Thank you for everybody. We give our expression to our appreciation for all that is offered here at Unity of Gulfport. Please take out your offering in your hands and say along with me, Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love. I trust in God. Thank you. Here comes our offering song.
We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you. I love you. I bless you. I truly, truly appreciate you. I behold the Christ in you. We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
Is this working? It is working. So thanks for everybody for all the tithing and giving that comes back. We hope that comes back, and we pray that that comes back tenfold to you and to this place. So thank you very much for that. And now we're going to go ahead and bless our youth. So come on up. All right, here they all come. Look at this, our new youth we have. Look at all these youths coming up here. Youths. The youths. We love you and all. Come on up here, everybody. Come on up. All right. Let's say together. Ready? We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
Empowering you to do great things.
Very awesome. This is our youth. All right.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us all us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.